has Steer going around the backside of the net, changes directions on the defense, sends it to an outlet of Valentine up to Halfley. Halfley moving up the ice, sends it over to Hawes. Hawes moves to his right, gets it tapped away by Stacy. Hawes, Stacy takes it away. Stacy pushes it ahead, Steer races up, picks it up at the red line, sends it off the boards and into the zone. That's knocked out by Masterson. Masterson sends it back up towards Halfley, goes back to Steer. Stacy gets it into the zone, and that's Hodges sending it to the outlet of Hawes. Stacy picks it back up. Stacy sends it up to Vivilmore. Vivilmore gets it into the zone, but Valentine takes control. That goes over to Hawes. Hawes tries to get it up to Halfley, and goes back to, Hodges misses that. It's on Stacy's backhand. Stacy sends it in, and Steer takes control. So Stacy with the puck sends it right at Menard and can't quite get it to go home, and that's Valentine on his belly, sends it up for Hodges. Halfley sends it off the boards and around over to Hawes. Hawes up the board, stops, centers it, intercepted by Stacy. Stacy back behind, centers the pass, nobody home, sent to the board by Hodges. Up to Hawes. Hawes sends it up to Halfley. Halfley with a player on his back. Halfley moves in the blue zone, moves around on his backhand in front of the goalie, sends a shot high and goes wide left. Puck goes into the corner where battle for it. Vivilmore's in there and it's raked away by Roan. Roan moves up, fires a shot low on the goalie, and the goalie makes a save. Puck comes back near side and up the boards. Noble backpedals. Centering pass intercepted by Noble. Noble sends it over to Roan. Roan moves it in. Nice pass by Noble. Roan shoots it in, and the goalie handles that, sucks it in, and covers. Trying moving in for a rebound shot, and the goalie covers, sends it off to the far side. Puck drops, Winner sends it back to Noble. Noble takes it, comes back to center. Noble, now the Knights take it up, move it up to center. Falling down. Allen, moving, left, backhands it towards Menard, goes back behind the net. Roan, Allen, Noble takes it away, moves it up the boards for Trine. Trine picks it up. Trine gets it taken away by Emerson. Emerson over to Allen. Allen moves it in. Taken away by Renfrew. Pushes it right back into Allen, and there's a whistle. Might have hit a player on the bench, so we'll stop this play with 9:30 left in the second period. Grizzlies down 1-0. That goes back to Hodges. Hodges over to the corner for where Carson gets it to come free. Hodges picks it back up around the backside of the net, sends it up to Trine. Trine over to Winner. Winner to Roan. Roan to moves it in. And what, we get an offside call maybe? Yeah, I think we got an offside call. So that's Halfley sending it into the zone. Morel, and that's Valentine. Morel again takes control, moves it out, swiped away, it goes back to Hodges. Hodges takes control, being hassled by Morel, and then, wow, good job by Halfley to mess. Puck comes out, Halfley racing ahead to clear up to the blue line where he picks up the puck, moves in, one man in front of him, fires a shot low on the goalie, and the goalie handles it. Halfley trying to wrap around, sends it over. It was in front of the net for Hawes, and Hawes couldn't quite get his stick on it, coming the other way. We got Hodges back deep, Carson, and three players collide, and then the shot comes in. High sticking call, going that way. So it's a high sticking against the Knights. So we'll have a puck drop in the offensive zone for the Grizzlies far corner. So just a quick comment, the Knights, the PeeWee team down in Anchorage, won their championship game 6-2 avenging a loss of the Gross team. Lost to the NAHA Comets Gross team. Puck comes out, Steer falls down at the red line, and coming back is, centering pass, Menard. Puck goes up and over the boards. Menard falls down into the net, and so Roan is going to go to the bench. Grizzlies is going to be down a man with 8:12 left in the second period. Grizzlies down 1-0 on a penalty kill. So Trine knocks it out of there. Nice job by Trine. Trine's positioning himself to knock that puck clear down to the opposite end. Racing down there is Winter. Winter tries to take the puck away. It goes up the near boards. And knocked away by Winter. Winter does knock it away. Fowler picks it up though. And sends it cross ice. And that's up to Stacy. Stacy moves it over to Renfrew. Now Stacy and Renfrew poked ahead by Renfrew to Winter. And then back to Renfrew. Renfrew at the blue line. Pokes it ahead to Trine. Trine wings it down. Good job by Trine. Get it down back on the offensive zone for the Grizzlies. Out comes Halfley. And full line change for the Grizzlies. Hodges and Noble out there. Hawes rakes at it at the boards. Comes loose. Comes back to center for Vibblemore. Vibblemore. Stacy off the Noble skate. Picked back up and sent up to center. Hodges there. Centering pass goes over. Let's see, dumped into the corner for Fowler. Fowler rings it around the boards where Noble picks it back up. Noble, Stacy, Noble has control, and then that's Halfley racing in and taking it up the ice. Red line, blue line. Halfley moves in front of everybody, shoots on the goalie, and the goalie makes a save. This goalie's playing pretty good. So puck tap down in the near side. Still 5-on-4 hockey for about 6 seconds. Puck over in the far corner in the offensive zone for the Grizzlies. Comes up the boards, and goes all the way back to Hodges on the defensive zone. Hodges circling around the backside of the net. Stops, sends it up, and that ends up back down. Centering pass goes wide up to the point. Dowdy sends it in, goes wide right, goes back behind the net. Knight still in control. Goes over to Allen and stick lifted by Valentine. Valentine sends it down. Full strength the Grizzlies are, so that's Morrell and Halfley. Big size difference there. Halfley goes down, Morrell goes down. Puck behind Morrell. Morrell in the corner. Valentine takes control, whiffs on the shot, and it goes back into the corner for Morrell. Morrell picks it up, brings it up the boards. Swung in by Valentine, goes around and ricochets back over to Trine. Trine behind the goal line now, hassled, and the puck comes loose and up the boards. That's Valentine sending it up to Halfley. Halfley gets it taken away, and now it's up to center ice for Gutzman. Allen sends it into soft ice, where Renfrew races back to get it. Renfrew picks it up, goes around the backside of the net, off the boards and up to Winter. Winter moves it up. And we've got a checking call on 18 Black, which would be the Peewees. Not sure who that is. So Grizzlies on a power play with 5:16 left in the second period. Roan with the puck on the backhand, tries to center it up to, well, goes back to Renfrew. Renfrew off the boards. Roan. Ackerman in control, sends it back behind Renfrew. Renfrew picks it up at the goal line, moves around the backside of the net. off the boards and back to himself. Renfrew in control, blue line. Renfrew, red line. Renfrew looking for somebody to pass. Roan right there with him. Renfrew moves in. Oh man, swiped away and back to Renfrew. Renfrew on the near side. Renfrew circling, fires a shot, goes off the goalie and back to Roan. Roan reaches for it. Roan loses it over in the corner and swipe back up and comes back to center where Renfrew tries to hold it in and does momentarily, and then right back out for Glenn. Glenn races down, and that's Carson picking it up, sending it up to an outlet pass of Roan. It goes by Roan and dumped back in for an offside call. Masterson dumped it in too soon. And so caught Glenn offsides, 51. Glenn for the Knights. Halfway, ready for the puck drop. Valentine on the left wing, Haas right wing. Puck comes back to Hodges. Steer back on D as well. Send it back to Steer. Steer up to Haas. Haas at the red line. Haas moves it in. Tries to center pass. Stacy intercepts. Halfway intercepts Stacy. Halfway goes down, falls down. Tries to push it towards the net as he's falling, and now it ends up behind the net. We're on the far corner where Halfway picks it back up on the boards. Centers it for Haas. Haas getting hassled. Haas gets it in front of the net. Oh, he can't quite get a shot off. Halfway, puck comes back to Steer's side. Steer comes up and knocks it into the boards and into a scrum. And Halfway, let's see, it goes by Steer this time. The Steer back at center ice. Backhands it over to Hodges. Hodges, oh, right into Allen. Allen and Stacy move into the zone, and that's Hodges knocking it down into the corner on Allen. Allen pushing Hodges coming away with it, kicking it. Hodges playing strong, and still after the puck, and Haas finally comes in and takes it away. And it goes back over to Stacy and back to Haas. Haas on the near boards. Stacy comes in, takes the hands away, goes up to the point for Morrell. Morrell dumps it down in the corner, and that's Hodges hassling. Centering pass, oh, redirected at Menard. Menard makes a save. Steer goes down, and puck comes in on Menard and swiped out by Steer. Steer knocks it out and it goes clear back to the offensive zone. Racing back, Valentine's first one there. Valentine races in, Villamore knocks it away, but it comes back up to Haas right on the boards. Haas on the far board sends it up to Halfley. Halfley, the blue line, sends it up to and the puck comes trickling in wide right by Valentine. That's Morrell ringing it around the boards over to Roan's side. Roan collects it and moves it off the boards and down below the goal line where he picks it up. Tries to center it for trying, can't quite do it, and then it comes all the way back to Noble. Noble fires a shot in. Oh man, that puck's loose in front of the net. Roan tries the backhand. Got a high stick call on two black. That would be on a night. So Grizzlies will be on a power play. Okay, so there's a man in the crease, so they're gonna puck comes out. Even though there's a penalty, the puck comes out, so we're gonna have a puck drop on the opposite side of the neutral zone for winner. Gets it to go over Roan's way, but that goes back to Renfrew. Renfrew takes control of the puck, sends it over to Noble. Noble with the puck, sends it right into Emerson, I think is his name, I'm not sure. Emerson moves it into the zone and hassled by Noble, and that's Trine gets it to come out of the zone where Gutzman takes control. Gutzman, puck comes back to center ice, and that's Masterson, sends it in deep for Renfrew. Renfrew grabs the puck, moves around the backside of the net, and moves up the ice. Oh man, it's a icing call on Renfrew. Renfrew was looking to hit Roan and iced it. Renfrew sent it off the boards and well out of the reach of Roan. and ended up going down to the goal line. So we'll have a puck drop in the near side defensive zone for the Grizzlies. 47 seconds left on the power play for the Grizzlies. 1:27 left in the second period. Puck drops, goes back to Halfley. Halfley gains control, moves up to Haas. Haas gets it out of the zone, but it goes back for Allen, picks it up at the red line, dumps it back down and in. That's Menard coming out of the box, leaving it for Hodges. Hodges moves it up, straight up the center. And all 5 Grizzlies on the move, sends it over to Valentine. Valentine dumps it down in and takes control. Valentine tries to get a shot off, and Haas is going to find it back behind the goal line. Haas sends it behind the net over to Carson side. Carson comes up off of the point, moves it down into the corner, and Masterson. There's Valentine hassling Masterson. Valentine tries to send it past his. So, and then there's the. Oh. Errant buzzer. An errant buzzer, so we'll have a puck drop. So I don't even know how to describe that. There's like 1 second left for Doherty to come out of the penalty box. Knights will be full strength as soon as the puck drops. Back up, Eli. Eli, coming out of the penalty box, buddy. All right, puck moves into the offensive zone. Steer picks it up, sends it ahead to Steer, circles around the backside of the net, sends it up the boards for Trine. Trine, centering shot that intercepted by offside call on the Knights. So shot intercepted by Renfrew. Renfrew sends it out of the zone, and then the Knights moved it back in while they had players on the wrong side of the blue line. So Winter's going to take the puck drop, Trine on the right wing, Rowan on the left wing. Rowan rakes it ahead to center ice. Rowan moving to his right on his backhand blue line. Stops, changes direction, shoots, comes trickling in, and the goalie puts his stick down and makes a save. Rowan shoots from, I don't know, halfway between the blue line and the top of the circles. 3.2 seconds, and then there's puck comes to center, but and that's the end of the second period with the Grizzlies down 1-0.